Eastern Europe, a land of dramatic landscapes. From snow-capped mountains to fertile plains, this region is a tapestry woven with diverse cultures and a rich history. Centuries of empires and revolutions have left their mark. We journey through time, exploring the story of Eastern Europe and its people. This is a story of resilience, transformation, and enduring hope. Our journey begins in the mists of time, where archaeology reveals the secrets of early civilizations. Eastern Europe's story begins long before recorded history. The land, rich with fertile plains and rolling hills, has been a silent witness to the dawn of human civilization. Archaeological discoveries whisper tales of ancient settlements and forgotten peoples. Each artifact unearthed, from pottery shards to primitive tools, tells a story of survival, ingenuity, and community. These artifacts offer glimpses into the lives of our ancestors. The intricate designs on pottery and the craftsmanship of bronze ornaments reveal a society that valued art and skill. We see evidence of trade, agriculture, and complex social structures. Villages thrived with bustling markets where goods were exchanged and fields where crops were cultivated with care. Tribes migrated across the vast steppes, leaving their mark on the land. These migrations were not just movements of people, but exchanges of culture, knowledge, and traditions. Their interactions and conflicts shaped the region's destiny. Battles for territory and resources forged alliances and rivalries that would echo through the ages. From these humble beginnings, a new chapter would unfold. The rise of a powerful Slavic state, Kievan Rus. This state would become a beacon of culture, trade, and political power in Eastern Europe, laying the foundations for future generations. The 9th century saw the emergence of Kievan Rus, a powerful East Slavic state that would leave an indelible mark on the region. This state, which would become a cornerstone of Eastern European history, was a melting pot of various cultures and influences. Founded by Viking traders, known as the Varangians, it quickly grew into a vast empire. These Norse adventurers and merchants established a network of trade and political alliances that would shape the future of the region. Kievan Rus's controlled vital trade routes between the Baltic and Black Seas, connecting Scandinavia to Constantinople. These routes were not just pathways for goods, but also for ideas, cultures, and technologies, making Kievan Rus a vibrant and dynamic society. Its wealth and influence grew, attracting skilled artisans and scholars from far and wide. The cities of Kievan Rus became centers of learning and craftsmanship, where knowledge and skills were exchanged and refined. The adoption of Orthodox Christianity in 988 AD marked a turning point. Prince Vladimir's conversion was not just a religious shift, but a strategic move that aligned Kievan Rus with the powerful Byzantine Empire. It forged deep cultural and religious ties with the Byzantine Empire, shaping art, architecture, and identity. The influence of Byzantine culture can be seen in the magnificent churches and cathedrals that were built, adorned with intricate mosaics and frescoes. Kievan Rus laid the foundation for the development of distinct East Slavic cultures and languages. The legacy of Kievan Rus can be traced in the traditions, folklore, and languages of modern-day Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. But its dominance would be tested by a formidable force from the east. The Mongol invasion in the 13th century brought about a period of turmoil and fragmentation, challenging the unity and strength of Kievan Rus. Despite this, the cultural and historical impact of Kievan Rus endured, influencing the course of Eastern European history for centuries to come. The 13th century brought a storm from the east, the Mongol invasions. These invasions were unlike anything the world had seen before, a force of nature that swept across the landscape with unparalleled speed and ferocity. Led by Genghis Khan's descendants, these fierce warriors swept across Eastern Europe, leaving destruction in their wake. The Mongol armies, known for their exceptional horse-riding skills and strategic prowess, were nearly unstoppable. They moved with a precision and coordination that left their enemies in awe and terror. Cities burned, and entire populations were displaced. The Mongols employed psychological warfare, spreading fear to weaken the resolve of their adversaries. The sight of burning cities and the sound of approaching hooves became synonymous with impending doom. Kievan Rus's, once a mighty power, was shattered into fragmented principalities. The Mongol invasion dismantled the political structure of the region, leaving behind a patchwork of smaller, weaker states. This fragmentation made it difficult for any single entity to resist the Mongol onslaught effectively. The Mongol yoke brought about significant changes. Under Mongol rule, the local populations experienced a new form of governance. The Mongols imposed their own administrative systems, which, while often harsh, also brought a degree of order and stability to the regions they controlled. New trade routes emerged, connecting Eastern Europe to the Silk Road. The Mongol Empire facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures across vast distances. This connectivity allowed for a flow of wealth and knowledge that had previously been unimaginable. But it also led to political instability and cultural upheaval. The existing social and political orders were upended, leading to a period of uncertainty and change. The Mongol presence acted as a catalyst for both destruction and transformation. As the Mongol grip loosened, new powers emerged. Poland unified under the Pius dynasty, and later the Jagiellonian dynasty, becoming a significant force in the region. Meanwhile, Lithuania expanded, forging a powerful union with Poland in 1569. From the 15th century, the Ottoman Empire cast its shadow over the Balkans, influencing local cultures and politics. The Ottomans established a rich tapestry of governance that intertwined various ethnicities and religions, leaving a lasting impact on the region. The 18th century ushered in the Enlightenment, sparking a cultural renaissance across Eastern Europe. As nationalism began to take root, the landscape of identity started to shift, leading to the rise of movements seeking independence. The late 18th century witnessed the tragic partitions of Poland, dividing the nation among Prussia, Russia, and Austria. This loss sparked a fervent nationalistic spirit, laying the groundwork for future struggles for independence. The devastation of World War I led to the collapse of empires and the birth of new nations, but the peace was short-lived. World War II ravaged the region, leaving deep scars, while the subsequent Soviet occupation reshaped Eastern Europe into a landscape of communist regimes. In 1989, the winds of change swept through Eastern Europe. Citizens rose against oppressive regimes, igniting revolutions that toppled communist governments from Poland to Czechoslovakia. The Solidarity movement in Poland became a beacon of hope for many. As Eastern European nations embraced democracy, many sought integration into European structures. However, the region now grapples with challenges such as rising nationalism and geopolitical tensions, particularly in light of recent conflicts in Ukraine. From its ancient roots to contemporary struggles, Eastern Europe's journey is a testament to resilience and transformation. As the region continues to evolve, its rich history remains a crucial part of the European narrative. The Mongol invasion was a period of devastation, but it also sowed the seeds for the rise of new powers in Eastern Europe. In the aftermath, new political entities began to emerge, learning from the past and adapting to the new realities imposed by the Mongol rule. This era of rebuilding and reorganization laid the groundwork for the future development of the region.